The caveman kicked in again. He was like,
That was perfect timing, but that scared the shit out of me.
hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Share the Backline, the podcast where two washed-up local musicians wax poetic about gripes, triumphs, and the mundane. I'm your host, O'Brien.
And Beardley.
All right, episode number 25.
That's it. Thank you.
we can start it off. I was thinking about this the other day because gripes, triumphs, and the mundane. It's been pretty heavy on the gripes lately. And we have a couple gripes for you today, but we can start off with a triumph.
It's yeah, I guess so. It's not quite my triumph, but I've been doing a lot of work for it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. It's like winning the lotto almost. Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking because you've been so obsessed with like winning the lottery. And then we did hit up a couple of those casinos. I was like, maybe I shouldn't take him to casinos because it's definitely scratching that itch that you have. Is like, and then you're just going to get stuck trying to win the lotto that way.
we did not go to any casinos.
We went to one.
Okay, we went to one. On our lunch break.
Yeah. I mean, it was right there. What are we going to do?
And we got lunch, so.
Yeah. But also, like, I've like making you go to Goodwills and stuff so I could find VHS, and you're like doing that hunt, you know, to find the $2 item that's worth thousands of dollars. And you finally found something.
Yeah. And it was in my father-in-law's toolbox since 2009. It's a basketball card. So last week, my father-in-law was like, "Hey, I opened up a pack, or I saw it was open, and I have a Steph Curry rookie card." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, like not thinking much of it. So on Tuesday, we stopped at like Walgreens or something, and they had like a card sleeve. So I just bought it. You know, it's $3. I'm like, if it's like an actual rookie card, you know, just take care of it, whatever. So Tuesday night, I finally see the card for the first time, and I'm doing my research on it, and I'm seeing 16,000, 18,000, 84,000,
200,000,
212,000. I'm like, holy shit! Like, there is no way this card is worth that much. So I'm looking it up. And there's two sets of this rookie card. There's the base set, which is like X out of 999. And then there's this one that we have, or that my father-in-law has. It's out of 500. And so this one is like the biggest pool you can get in the modern era of rookie cards. Like, so...
It's pretty nuts, dude. He looks like he's 10 years old. In this. He has a rookie card already.
So, yeah, that's the card right there. You guys can see it. It's in like perfect condition. It came straight out of a pack into that case. The pack's been chilling since 2009.
It was cool because you posted it on Reddit.
Yeah.
And it fucking blew up. Like, there were so many comments and so much engagement on it. And the part that I loved the most was all the people saying that you were making it up and that it was a fake card and all this shit. And I was like, that means it's actually worth something, because everybody was like trying to talk shit, saying that you were a fake and you made it all up just to get fucking
Reddit karma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just everybody on Reddit's like, just like you said, it's fake. But a lot of them like, oh, this it's just clout, you know, like another post. I'm like, dude, I genuinely know nothing about basketball cards or cards in general. Like, I had no idea. And then I'm seeing these numbers, like what it's going for, and like there's no way. And people are just like super helpful too. It's like make sure nothing happens to it. Some guys like you should call your home insurance and get like tell them you have this and have it insured. I'm like, fuck.
You should call the mortgage company. Like, here you go.
Yeah. Here you go.
House is paid off.
So we after work on Wednesday we went to Frankensons, which is what my wife calls the dirt mall. By the way, Caitlin's here.
Hi.
Or what's your nickname?
Caitlin.
Haitlin.
Yeah.
Haitlin.
Wait, I got something for you guys.
Oh.
Are you ready? I gotta be one of the guys.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Wait, hang on. I got you.
She pulled out a beard.
a knitted
Oh, yeah,
beard. Nice.
We'll post a picture of it on Instagram or something.
Got you.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool.
One of the boys.
Yep. I had to bust it out. Shy knows how to crochet, so I told her, I was like, "Can you please?"
She
help
made
me?"
that in a week?
She made it in a day. She went with her grandma,
Oh my
and
God.
her grandma crochets and she makes us stuff. And she asked her grandma for help. But
Dude,
look, I
that
got a
is
big beard.
perfect.
That's
That
nice.
is so cool.
That's fucking cool.
Let's see how long I can keep it on.
Yeah, so Frankensons, if you guys don't know what it is, it's basically like a giant warehouse. They sell comic books, they sell like figurines and sports memorabilia. So I went there, well, we both went, and I had like just a picture of the card. I'm like, once I found out how much it was worth, I'm like, I'm not carrying this thing around. Went to like different stands, and then some guys like, yeah, definitely get that graded and don't carry it around. And then the last one we went to, the guy made me an offer for $5,000 cash.
Yeah, and that was the guy that was like, he was trying to say, oh, it's not perfect. You see the framing is off a little bit here. I'll give you 5,000 for it. And then after he texts you, you still have that card? You're like, because you gave him your phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants a big payday.
Oh yeah, he probably started Googling it after. I was like, dang, I should have just hyped him up on it.
Yeah.
Well, he texted his son while we were there, and the first thing, why is he selling it? So I text the guy later on because I got another offer for $7,200 for the card.
Nice.
And he's like, I want to see the card again, like in person. Can you bring it to Frankensons, or can we meet, or something? He's like, I'm still interested. Like over the $7,200. So right now we don't know what we're gonna do with it, or at least they don't. Golden State's still in the playoffs. Steph Curry can win another championship. Like so.
Stonks.
Yeah, so if they let's say they make the finals, and like just the hype around Steph Curry is going to be so high, it might be the time to sell. Who knows? But I do want to get it graded. But if it's just so much work that I'm putting into it for. And the only reason why I'm doing it is so my in-laws don't sell it for like $500 or something.
Yeah.
Or $50 because I got so many offers like, or so many replies. I know a lot of people are joking. It's like, oh, it's not worth much. I'll give you $50 for it.
Yeah, I saw one comment. I was like, oh no, it's worthless. You should definitely send it to me. I'll dispose of it for you.
They're the card sharks out there.
Yeah, like the guy at Frankensons. We see you. Oh, I was talking about is like when you were going through all this, how shit. It's like when you go to a casino and they have like the car on the stand, and then if you win the car, it's such a drag because sure you get a car, but then you have to pay the taxes on it. So winning a car ends up costing you like 20 grand, and having to pay $5,000 just so you can sell something. It's They kind of, and that one guy said, he's like, it depends on your situation. He's like, wait to do the more expensive grading because then you get more money out of it. He's like, but I don't know how hard up you are on cash. there are people that go to Franklin's like, I just got to sell this. Like they would walk in with that Steph Curry rookie card and just take that $5,000 offer because they really need the money. But you can wait for him to knock on wood to win another championship, or at least to make it to the finals,
or retire,
or no, it's dark.
Yeah, no, don't say. Yeah,
you can probably imagine what I said.
Yeah,
It's a little dark humor.
Yeah, I right now we're just gonna wait. But dude, like, just knowing, like that's my hunt, is going to Goodwill and trying to find something, and it's there. It was there in my house this whole time.
Yeah, and you've been reaching a fever pitch for trying to find something.
Fucking TikTok.
That's a baseball reference. How do you make what's a fever pitch in basketball? you're looking for that alley-oop.
Yeah.
But when I was walking around Franklin's too, a crack and a cough. There were VHS there that I have, and they were going for like $30. Well, when you sent me the pictures, how are they $30? And I was looking at them, I was like, I have so many of these. They're all going for $30. So if I'm ever in a pinch like that, I know I can put some of these up.
We were there at Frankenson's looking at all the movies. He's like, at first he's like, don't take me over there. Don't take me over there. And then he's like, just show me where they're at.
Yeah, when you were talking to that guy, I was like sitting on my hands, dude, because I didn't want to walk around. If you guys haven't been at Frankenson's, it's Wednesday and Thursday, right?
Wednesday and Sunday. Saturday, Sunday.
Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like a Comic-Con, but without the panels. Well, not like the bigger Comic-Cons, but I went to the LA Comic-Con once, and it was just like that. It's just like a bunch of booths and stuff, dirt malls. Like it was like a dirt mall, like the picture the mall they go to in Mallrats, the dirt mall.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, just booths, and everybody just has like everything they own is just there, but it's all
like a swap meet almost.
Yeah,
like a nerd swap meet.
Mm-hmm. But it's all genre. Everything's they have the sports memorabilia guys, and they have the action figure guys, and
Pokemon cards,
Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic.
mm-hmm.
VHS,
Disney.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet,
dude. What's crazy is so they moved.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved into a new, or it's not a new, but it was like an old Sam's Club. Mm. The old building didn't have AC, didn't have restrooms, so it was like torture to go there.
It was like going to Chain Reaction.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, now it's pretty nice. I've taken my boys there a few times already, and I can't go back because they're just gonna hound me for that card.
Yeah, that guy. Well, you called your wife after. I was like, yeah, they're following us now. They followed us out in the parking lot. Now they're following the car. Help.
Yeah. I put it online. My mother-in-law was asking. It's like they can't find where you live. I'm like, no. When I was Twitch streaming, I'd like wipe my slate clean, and then I had to look you up on the white pages, and you're good. So
yeah, you wipe my stuff, right?
No,
you don't. It's still there.
Yeah, it's just your old address.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he said my old address. I was like, what? Why did you say that? Like, are you looking me up on white pages?
Yeah, just randomly looked them up.
Yeah, just wanted to see if people can find the pod.
But you can't.
You can't do it. We'll give you.
No, don't try.
I'll give you a copy of Young Frankenstein if you can find my address. Just kidding. Don't. You'll get nothing except maybe a block
and restraining order, probably.
Speaking of having your info out there, though, you said that Facebook it's handing out some shekels.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Damn it.
There it is.
There it is.
No, that was
warranted.
That was warranted. Yeah.
Okay. When I got here, I like if you guys still use Facebook, you know, every day it'll send you like a reminder, like, hey, look at the memories from the past couple years or whatever. So I had that notification and I hit it, and it's like, oh, you might be eligible for, like, it was an actual message from Facebook. It says you might be eligible for some compensation from our lawsuit. I'm like, I wonder what this is. So I clicked it, and it's just like the class action lawsuit thing. And I'm looking into it, and it's like they mishandled your privacy information, your private information, selling it to like third party vendors and what do they call it, like ad brokers or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So Facebook is paying $725 million out. So if you use Facebook between 2006, I said, right?
2006
to 22, like you might be eligible for a couple bucks.
You might be eligible for compensation.
Yeah, like $6 or something.
Yeah, that's $6 I had right there. that much. That's how much Fox is paying Dominion for their election lies or whatever. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I mean $725 million.
It's the Freemasons. Welcome to another episode of Death Claws.
But yeah, go fill out that form and get that your $6 and save it to buy one of our shirts that are coming out.
Yeah, what a segue.
Should we give them a sample? It's not a Steph Curry rookie card.
We have mass produced the Steph Curry rookie card. You can get your own. Take it to Frankenson's. In honor of the boys going up 2-1 in the playoffs against the Edmonton Oilers. Can you zoom in on that, Haitlin?
Yeah.
Hate mo.
That's as high as it goes. Oops. Yeah.
Oh well, we'll post it online. Oh, that's the second shirt. So this is
the sex shirt.
The second shirt.
Did you hear that?
I abbreviated second.
Go back to the sex shirt. That's the front.
Yeah, so this is the front of one of our shirts. We say it before every pod, or O'Brien says it. Gripes, Tramps, and the Mundane. And then the back is our Share the Backline death metal logo.
Boom.
It's pretty sweet, dude. We have the other ones coming in probably like Monday or Tuesday. So like we'll post pictures and stuff. But these are going to be on our website pretty soon. Within the next, I'd say, by the time you're hearing this, you should be able to go to sharethebackline.com and order these.
Yeah, and they ship within like 2 days or something like that, right?
Yeah.
We ordered a couple samples. They're coming in on Monday.
Yeah.
We ordered them last night.
So we had to swap like our attack on merch and stuff, because one, we don't have the capital to stock dozens of each size of each shirt. So for now, we're doing like a print on demand type of thing, but we're using the best dealers, the best shirts that we can find, and the quickest turnaround, so you guys can get them as soon as possible. And yeah, and until we can figure like save up a couple bucks,
until you saw that Steph Curry rookie card.
We'll start printing and then shipping them out ourselves and stuff. But for now, we're gonna do it this way. The stickers and stuff that we're working on, we're still working on those. Those will come from us. We'll get those printed, shipped out. But the shirts, they're going to come from a reputable dealer. Great quality from what I've seen. And then you'll see it like in our Instagram posts during the weeks and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, and this way we could put out multiple designs too. So we're working on more designs. some fun stuff, some pod related stuff, some like music related stuff too. So
Yeah. And it's not like we did a lot of research on this, and we actually had to disappoint a friend because they were going to print our shirts, but we, looking into it, we decided this was the better way to go for now, since we kept talking about getting demonetized. Well, we're not monetized. We don't have any income from the podcast yet. So we should switch over to the Patreon now, or no, but
Your feet finder.
yeah, until then, until I get my spicy links up, we're not making any money right now. We'll put these cameras to use, baby.
yeah,
No, but we did look into it, and this was the best website. The only gripe I have with this is we had a fucking sweet 4-sided long sleeve planned and everything. It was designed, and none of them really. Well, this was the best site we found for you guys to not get fucking wish.com'd on our merch. But it was none of them do the 4-sided long sleeves. But it's getting hot anyway, so maybe if we make a couple doubloons on this website and the shirts, we can have those long sleeves printed, and then for the fall you can start rocking the 4-sided long sleeves.
Yeah, do like a limited edition of the 4-sided long sleeve. That might be pretty cool.
Yeah, we can keep one box in here under the table or something.
Yeah, Halen could sit on it or something.
Yeah.
What's cool about doing it this way too is we just have access to so much more merch. Crew necks and sweaters, and I know younger kids, they like to wear hoodies
Let's do
all
some
year round.
socks.
Is that true, Haitlin? Younger kids like hoodies?
Do some socks. I'll wear them.
Should do socks with our faces. You can have like your dog's face printed on socks. It should just be our faces.
You should do like the white socks with like the black stripes on them, and then put your guys' face on one right and one left.
Ooh,
I'm down.
Yeah, some Deftones Chino Moreno socks, those little gym socks. It'd be sick. Mouse pads. Coasters, pogs. We're gonna come out. Watch out for our pogs. Keep an eye out for those.
We're gonna do the Molly Whopper hat.
The Molly Whopper hat.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's good for you guys because you're gonna get super good quality. Like, not to say my buddy's shirts weren't quality. They're really good quality. I mean, he's done so much work for so many different people. It's just at the moment it's not feasible for us, because it's a huge upfront cost without any return, like guarantee on return. This way, we're not, as much as we want to put into the pod, the money that we could spend buying those shirts, we can upgrade something here, or pay Haitlin or something,
Yeah.
This way it just frees up what little money we have, from working, dedicated for the pod. At least I have some cash put away for the pod. I don't know about Brian, but
don't look at my cookie money. That money's for cookies.
But yeah, it's gonna be, at least for now, it's gonna be better for everybody, and you guys get cool merch.
Yeah,
like we get.
Yeah, we're talking about it like it's a bad thing, but it's not. It's like the best website, and a lot of people are doing it. And we were looking up passive income, and a lot of people are using these direct print.
Yeah, direct to garment type.
They'll just make an Etsy page with designs and stuff, and then people order it, and it goes right to this company, and then they ship out. So they're not putting any money up front. I mean, it's a smart business deal for the people making the shirts and stuff, and it's also cool because you're not putting that money up. I mean, both of us were in bands. I'm sure there's still boxes of shirts from bands I've been in that just never sold.
Yeah,
and we don't have to worry about that now.
Yeah.
We have evolved.
Yeah, it's best for everybody right now. So And I'm just excited because we're constantly coming up with new designs. We just got to find somebody to execute those designs because
they're all just in my head, in your head.
yeah.
Caitlin, we're looking at you. Hey, I was gonna ambush Eric when we had him on the podcast. He said, I was gonna get him on camera and be like, "Hey, can you help us with these designs?" He's a graphic designer, but he can't with the job he has. They make him like not take any side gigs or anything like that, which is lame. But I understand. And I didn't end up.
Yeah, I told you not to, dude. That's fucked up.
He told him after. He's like, "God damn it."
He got mad at you like you did do it.
It's gonna be like that's all I'm gonna wear now. I'm gonna be like fucking Corey Siyuki, shout out to Corey, the drummer. He I would always wear, because like I said, there was always unsold boxes of merch, and I would always wear them. Like every show, it's still like a Wolf shirt. And then we took that class together, the political science for washed up drummers. And I would walk in with the Wolf shirt. He's like, "What the fuck are you in Rotting Out?" Because Wally from Rotting Out, he always wears a Rotting Out shirt. I was like, "Shut the fuck up." So I was always walking around in a Wolf shirt, but it's because they were free shirts. Thanks, Joe. They weren't free shirts, but I would. I wasn't like officially in the band at the time, so I was like, "Oh, here's my payment. I'll just take a shirt, take off my sweaty one after the show, then just put on a Wolf shirt."
Oh, another cool thing, sizing. You know, because we were only going to be able to go up to, I think, extra large. Now we can go small to 5X. So, the bigger sizes do cost a couple bucks more, but I'm going to try to make it so it's not too much. So, but yeah, small to 5X should cover all the bases.
Yep.
I can get a shirt now.
I'm gonna sleep in them. I'm gonna make a sleep shirt and go all the way down to my shins.
A nightie.
Yeah. Oh, we should make snuggies. Share the Backline
Oh my
snuggies.
god.
This is everything.
Nice.
You're a poet, Halen. Speaking of wearing your own shirts, let's talk about Metallica for a little bit. They put out that new album.
I haven't heard it yet.
So I was skipping through it. They put out those cool videos of like animation and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And the videos are cool. The songs are cool. Well, I saw that they finally hit number 1 in the UK charts, and they haven't done that in 15 years.
Oh shit.
They also put out a vinyl with it. I'm trying to remember the name of the album.
Let's
Hey,
I'll
you can pull it
Google
up.
it, yeah.
New Metallica album.
let's see.
But they put out a vinyl, and it hit number 1 for vinyl sales.
Nice.
So it's cool to see the boys on top. 72 seasons. So it's been 15 years since they topped any kind of chart. When I saw that, I wanted to bring it up on the podcast, and I kind of skipped through the album, heard a couple full songs. I hate to say it's a little boring, but the best way to describe it is kind of like a combination of old Metallica and new Metallica. Like not Saint Anger new or Load new. It's more like kind of like their last album where they wanted it to sound kind of like a jam band, like a metal garage band. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a mix between that and old Metallica. But I mean, maybe it'll grow on me if I keep listening to it. But it was just cool to see that they were topping the charts.
Nice. Oh, that's another shirt.
Nice. Idiot. Awesome. Nice.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I just want to say I haven't had an interest. I just haven't had the time to listen to it. We drive for 6 hours a day.
we have plenty of time to listen to it.
No, but we're every like I say it all the time. You know, whenever we're driving, we're researching something. So
yeah. Can I park here for a minute?
I guess.
Dude, like listening to a new album, like we talked about this probably on the first Death Clause, but how you get that nostalgic feeling listening to music that you already know, and you get those endorphins or whatever, and you just like you feel better, and it's I feel better. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm talking about. So that's why people keep listening to the same shit over and over. That's why I like just keep rewatching The Office or Seinfeld, when I'm just trying to relax. Mm-hmm. And I talked about it before, which is like I hated starting something new. I hated like sucking at something. I know. Shout out to Jake the dog from fucking Adventure Time. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize I said shout out. Sucking at something is the first step at being kind of good at something. But it kind of feels that way when there's a new album and you especially from like a band you like and you want to listen to it and you're like, I don't know any of these songs. This is because your brain's not giving you that juice that you get from listening to an album that you've listened to a million times. But there's that like transitional period. But then you wonder is like, do I only like this because I fucking played the shit out of it a million times? Like that new Blink song, you played it like fucking ad nauseum when it first came out. It was cool. It's a cool song, but you listen to it a bunch of times. And now when you put it on, I'm like, yeah, a little fucked in the head.
That's how I felt with Dance Gavin Dance, their last album that came out. And I was like, I don't know if I really like this. And then I kept listening to it and I was like, okay, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's like that fucking Hoobastank song that they kept ramming down our throats. It's like, God damn, who fucking decided this was the single? I'm not a perfect person.
Dude.
But when eventually I was like, oh, this is a good song. Wait, no, fuck, they got me.
We went to Ontario Mills Friday.
Shout out to Ontario Mills.
Boo.
Because we went to a birthday party at a park Saturday, and I wanted to buy my boys hats, or me and my wife, we want Dodger hats, of course. Crazy, because they're like half the size of my hat. I mean, but at the same time, my head's huge. Mm-hmm. But they're the same price. But anyways, we went into, what is it? Pottery Barn. They have like an outlet there. My wife likes to go shop around there. Can't afford anything in there. Like the prices are fucking crazy. But that song started playing, the Hoobastank song. And I'm like, God damn this song.
Yeah, they're trying to, because they know that song has already been injected into our brains. So it's releasing those juices. And you're like, oh, I can spend $100 on a fucking ashtray.
Dude, wait, is that what they do?
Yeah.
Like play music that you've heard before and like get you to calm down and
yeah, and that's why you go to grocery stores, you hear songs from when you were a kid, because the adults shopping now are listen to that fucking god awful Hoobastank song a billion times, and it's already proven. They also do this thing with so they found that the kick drum in songs or the bass can regulate or change your heartbeat. Remember we were at Chain and my watch was like, oh, your heart rate increased. I was like, it's because of the bass drum. So I forget what type of business is, but they'll like slow down your heart rate or speed it up depending on what kind of reaction.
That's how it is where I work on Tuesdays, senior days, and they play music like of their time, and it's like really slow, and then as soon as like 2:00 hits, it's back to like Jonas Brothers or like
the music changes.
Yeah.
Fucking music.
Do you know what's crazy?
No, I don't.
Damn, Daniel.
That was a special
This is the best, dude.
that was a special request for Haitlin, that sound. I was I think it was a TikTok or something, or I read it because I occasionally read just the headlines of articles.
You don't even finish it. You just read the first part.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo sandwich. Yeah. I don't care.
Just read the headline and then
That's it.
create your own opinion based off of that.
Exactly. No, music in recent years, probably like the last 10, 15 years, key changes like in songs have completely been done away with.
Yeah, I thought did we talk about that in real life or in the on the podcast?
I don't know, dude. It all kind of blends together, but still, it's like it's interesting enough to bring it up again. Because my I was texting my wife and I'm like, hey, we're coming up with topics, and she's like, you guys should talk about ghostwriters. I'm like, well, I didn't want to say we did that already, but and then she's like, you should talk about like how songs are super overproduced now, and there's like 20 credits on one song. I'm like, I mean, that's insane. And just to think about it is like people are pumping out all these songs and stuff, and there's no feeling behind it. Like Friday when we were driving back from the from our shop to my house, like, dude, we were having like the coolest sing along to like Thursday and at your funeral and stuff, and it's like
It was all the hits, and then after each song, it's like they got us, dude. They got us with this song.
Yeah,
Like,
after
please
every
stand up
song-
for our national anthem.
yeah, Taking Back Sunday and stuff. But it just got me thinking. And then you just told me right now, it's like, have you heard have you heard any AI music? Have you heard the Metallica song about a whale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull that up, Haitlin.
And it's just it's nuts because all this shit's AI is gonna write a bunch of shit, and it's gonna be sound exactly the same because there's no feeling behind it. There's no like thought behind writing music. And
It's a computer.
we should do a key change here. I think that'll sound cool. It's like, no, just play this for 3 minutes and that's it.
Come back in 2 ways. Rules of the deep blue sea. We must ensure their survival, so they can live wild and free.
All right. Well, the AA drummer kind of sucks, but so did young Lars. It kind of sounds like a young live Lars. Dude, the one thing I was thinking about when I was listening to the new Metallica album, I was like, it almost sounds like it could be AI generated. And if you could plug that into like any random AI and just have it generate that quality, we couldn't get that quality when we were kids, fucking on a Tascam 4-track in a garage with 3 mics on everything playing live. So just think about it in a couple years, or even now. You don't even know. Who was it? Kid Cudi said he came out and said he doesn't write any of his songs. He just kind of shows up and they tell him what to sing. And
We talked about it was Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah,
Who was like
yeah.
fucking awesome, incredible artist. And he like can't anymore. Can't make any of his own shit. Which is it's fucking heartbreaking, dude.
There's no creativity in this world anymore.
Yeah, everything's by committee. But we also, it's like, again, all these conversations are kind of like, were they in the truck? Were they in this room?
Yeah.
But how every artist now, when they sign to these big companies, they almost become a TV show. They have a writer's room. They have the cinematographers. They have all these people, the PR people, and everybody's trying to make this thing so you can watch every episode, song, or album every season, and go to the shows. I don't know what the like TV equivalent of a show is, but like going to watch it live. And they're all engineered to fucking keep that machine moving. That's making all those people. You think about all the people involved in making a song or making an artist successful. They're all making a lot of money. So they've got to keep that fucking train rolling.
You know who's... I was going to do it, but I'm not going to do it.
What? I was waiting for something good. You didn't see my face?
Yeah. Because Haitlin said that there's no creativity in this world. But you can find creativity at sharethebackline.com for our new merch coming out.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Analog, dude? We have a button for
Oh,
that.
sorry.
He took it. It's okay. We'll make that the new sound.
Taking your job. Yeah, we should just do. Like, I'll just record all the clapping. We'll just fucking loop it over
Loop
and
it.
over.
Let's
copy
do
and
the.
paste.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Bruh.
Bruh. So I asked both of them last night, like, do you have a list of sounds? Because last episode or last week, Haitlin said, I want the Damn Daniel song or sound. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I remembered that one because I used to love Vine. And so
Rip Vine.
Vine 2.0 coming back, hopefully.
Just Vine references.
Yeah. That's what I'm full of, Vine
Same.
reference.
I'm a potato.
Hurricane Katrina, more like
Hurricane
Tortilla.
Tortilla. Oh, we synced up there.
I thought you were
She's gonna start getting depressed too. Sorry, our
Already am.
depression, our depression at the same time. Our depression cycles are synced. She's like, in the group text, like, dude, are you watching America's Got Talent Golden Buzzer video?
Tell me why that was on my TikTok too.
Yes, it's this guy. It's fucking up your algo. Fucking cry vids. I wrote another sound down. Steve-O saying, yeah, dude. Whenever you say it, bam. Yeah, dude.
So, yeah, I just asked them I forgot what I was going to talk about. I just asked them for sounds last night. There was a point to it. What was I saying before?
I don't know.
No creativity.
Oh, yeah.
AI generated stuff.
Like, subscribe, share.
Like, subscribe, our merch.
We're going to put O'Brien to sleep with ASMR.
I can't do that finger. Can you do it? Hopefully you guys aren't driving. Listening to this. We just caused a couple
I
accidents.
got pop rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, long story short, there's new sounds. And if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to send them in on Instagram or comment. We need more comments on the YouTube pages.
Yeah, like I'll have like friends that I have that listen to it. They'll send me messages about it. I'm like, I don't want to be like, don't message me. Leave a comment because I'm engaging. They'll say like they're like yelling at us while they're listening, like just yell it in just all caps. Leave a comment, upvote, downvote, whatever it takes. But yeah, that whole thing about the key changes. But when you brought it up, my mind just started like spinning. It's like, here we go. Go back to listen to our last episode where we talk about the James Cameron conspiracy theory about mass manipulation and mind control. Think about how useful that is. It's shitty, but it's useful. Like even Facebook selling all our stuff to get to like these ad brokers and stuff. It's just all of this stuff is so new and the lawmakers can't fucking keep up with it because they're all like, you can't even get your fucking your taxes back in time. You know what I mean? They can't even figure shit out like that. Like everything takes forever. So all these companies are just like fucking. They've been making so much money like with these loopholes and things that haven't been discussed yet at that level. But that kind of, even when we were recording with Ryan or Gutex or PogChamp, whatever you guys know him as, he would tell me that too. When we would record, he would say that all the most successful albums have like volume change. Like there's a range. So on some songs we would make stuff louder. We would bring it down a little bit. And he would most of the albums were like older, recorded on analog, but then transferred over to digital. But he even had that in his mind, where people were like companies were already using recorded music to kind of manipulate masses. And he said that was one of them. And then we even did one because we kept talking about it. And then our guitar player, Quinn, shout out to Quinn. He did this whole song where he looped this crazy it was a hidden track too. So after you play the hidden track, nobody does hidden tracks anymore.
What's
That's a thing of the
that?
past. So there used to be this thing called an album, right? So after the last song, there was a huge gap. I'm fucking explaining hidden tracks here. So there's a long gap of silence. So if you had it in your CD player in your car, you would the last song would play and then you'd kind of zone out and forget that it was playing still. And then all of a sudden this thing would come on and he was reading shit and like from some obscure book, and he was playing this weird guitar thing and we just looped the shit out of it. We were having such a good time recording it. We were whispering like subliminal messages and playing stuff backwards and all this stuff because we got into what he was telling us about volume changes in successful albums. And it was you don't know what you're fucking listening to and what the subconscious can pick up on. So if you start running down the street naked or you're a Manchurian candidate shit, just it might be what you're listening to.
Yeah. Don't worry, there's no subliminal messages in this pod.
Dang it. I was just going to say that. We're going to play a high frequency noise behind this. More subscribers, more interactions.
Yeah, we're
Brainwash you guys.
Yeah, it'll be virtually undetectable by the human ear. Subscribe.
we're not that smart.
We're really not.
Yeah, we gotta get Good Six out of retirement. He can produce our.
Sorry, Caitlin.
No, he could tell us.
I already lost my job. Third day.
He could tell us how to mind control you guys.
What are we at?
We are at 51 minutes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well,
And we were just joking about that. We touched on like 3 of these topics.
I wanted to show you this real quick. I just got this text.
Let me see. Oh, is this the guy?
Yeah. The guy
Oh my god.
the guy that wants to buy the Steph Curry card just texted me. You still have the Curry? What are you guys doing with it?
Dang. Put that on red and leave it.
Yeah. He sent you my IP address. You're like, what the hell?
He said, I'm tracking you. Put an air tag on you before we left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get swatted.
Nah.
He wants it. He wants it bad.
Yeah. $100,000. No, I'm just. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. So.
Oh, you know, because it's. This is the. Come back here for a minute. This is when people start telling me about podcasts. The first thing I thought about was like, how does that make any sense? By the time they talk about anything, it's already been like, because it's not live. It's not like a live show. By the time they bring anything up, it's already days old. And when podcasts came out, it was the age of the internet. Oh, and it's so everything, all the information coming in so fast. But right now we're recording, and then it'll be fucking way old news by the time this comes out. But the fight last night. Do you want to talk about that?
No.
Hard pass.
Speaking
Swipe
of
left.
technology, when I got there, your wife sent me a text message. Just a heads up, he's mad at the TV. And I just said, LOL. So I walked in. Oh, fucking, all sneaky and shit. I was like, I'm going to start fucking with this guy. Like, hey, did you try unplugging it? Did you try plugging it back in? Did you try resetting it?
I was just so mad last night because
You're gonna get
nothing worked.
started.
Nothing worked. My cable box remote didn't. I have a cable box still. We only have it because my father-in-law likes to like
Bruh.
DVR stuff. So we're paying the extra like $15 to have that. But like the remote wasn't working, so I couldn't click anything with the remote. And I was trying to buy the pay-per-view. I was trying to be a decent human being and buy the pay-per-view, which was $85 fucking dollars. But I couldn't buy it. like it wouldn't let me. It's like so I went to the cable box. It has the arrows right there, and I'm there clicking them like a peasant,
Like a caveman discovering fire.
and so I finally get to like the pay per view. Go to buy it. It's like, oh, you can't buy it. You have to call us. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm calling. It's like, are you calling about this? I'm like, no. Are you calling about the pay per view? Yes. Well, let me give you some information about the pay per view. I'm like, I know.
Starring Javante Tank Davis and
Brian.
the King Garcia.
Yeah. It's like, come on, just let me buy it. It's just like, oh, you want to pay for it now? Do you want to pay for it now? I'm like, just yes, buy it. Bought it. And then I go back to the cable box. It's like, oh, you got to buy it. And I'm like, I wanted to throw my cable box at O'Brien just because he's sitting there laughing at me.
You should have just streamed it illegally, like a decent.
Yup, you should have been on TikTok. There were so many that were streaming on TikTok.
Yeah, they just stream it live. I remember seeing that for the first, like when Instagram first did their live or whatever, and then there was a big fight, like maybe a week after that dropped, and everybody was just streaming the fight. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I don't have to pay for shit.
No, but I mean,
Reddit,
I
Reddit streams.
I wanted to buy it, and because you came over, my father-in-law wanted to watch it, so I'll never buy another pay-per-view from Spectrum. Like, honestly, you guys are the fucking worst, and I'm switching providers because of it. Dude, that scared the shit out of me.
This is the best. He's like,
The Rapture. Just kidding.
the caveman kicked in again. He was like,
that was perfect timing, but that scared the shit out of me. Like, cause
Playback. Just kidding.
in the headphones it's so loud, but it was perfect. Good job.
this is the best.
But yeah, fuck, dude, that fight. There was so much hype going into it. Both fighters were perfect. Perfect record. I think like 23-0 and 26-0 or some shit like that. I really wanted Ryan Garcia to win, just because I been following his career up until this point. On TikTok, on YouTube, dude. He's a YouTube fighter.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's a really good fighter. He's local, from somewhat local from Victorville. And like I just like him as a person. He's cool. But spoiler alerts, he lost. He got hit with like a fucking vicious body shot.
Bruh.
It was cool to see, dude, because it reminded me of the ending of Kill Bill, where he does the fucking all the points or whatever, and then if he takes a certain amount of
5
steps,
yeah.
then your fucking heart explodes or whatever. That's what it looked like, because you couldn't see what had happened. What happened was, and then he like takes a couple steps back, and then that's it. He just fucking, his heart explodes, and he dies on live national pay-per-view.
We need like a fake news.
Yeah, fake news button.
He is no longer with us. And
Fake news.
Bing, 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 bing.
R.I.P.
Shut up.
Get the fish from SpongeBob. Breaking news. Fake news.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, but he just he just took a knee, and that was it. But it was cool that like little pause there was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
He's just chilling. He's like, hold on, I need to catch my breath real quick. And
I thought he was gonna get back up.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was. Like he needed to gather himself. He took a knee, because like usually in boxing, if you're hurt, you're like going down. You're not taking a knee.
Yeah, you're not taking a couple steps back and then taking a knee. But yeah, as soon as he did, I was like, oh, he got hit in the liver. Because he beat somebody like that too,
Yeah.
right? He fucking hit him in the liver, and it was just, but he fell like right away. It was just
He took like one step back and he went down, and then like he was on all fours and stuff. That was Luke Campbell.
Dude, I kept telling you because you were fucking hyping me up on this, and everyone was like, "This is gonna be the greatest fight of our generation," and like it's gonna bring boxing back and stuff like that. And I kept telling you, like, they say this every fucking fight. Like it's
No.
never, it'll never be fucking the boxing of our childhood. Watching fucking Mike Tyson just obliterate people in 2 seconds. Like they just weren't. They were like they're both 5 feet 3 inches. Both of them in heels.
No. Ryan's 5'8", okay? Yeah. Sorry, not everybody can be like us and over 6 feet tall.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm 5'5".
But yeah,
My entire dating app bio is just my height.
You gotta hold a fish. Fish pics.
It's just my height, and then me holding cartoon fish from SpongeBob.
Breaking news.
yeah. Well, they were talking about like bringing boxing back because nobody. You talk about like somebody like Floyd Mayweather who has a perfect record. He's like 51-0 or some shit like that.
Boring.
He didn't want to fight anybody, and when he did, like those fights went the distance, and you know those were boring. At least this one was like 2 super young, fighters with perfect records fighting in their prime. Like the biggest thing was Pacquiao versus Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
That fight, it eventually did happen, but it should have happened like 5-6 years earlier.
Yeah.
When they were both in their prime.
Mm-hmm.
I think Manny had just came off like a knockout loss or some shit, and then like Floyd Mayweather was retired and now he wasn't. It was just a bunch of back and forth. Like, but that fight should have happened 5 years prior, and yeah, I can only see this trending up for boxing. Right now, UFC is still king. But boxing, I hope makes a comeback. I really do enjoy boxing.
Hockeyfights.com. Shout out to hockeyfights.com. You can watch bare knuckle boxing for free.
Oh my god.
No, but it's one like in baseball, they just created new rules to make it more exciting. I know because when I stream a hockey game, it's like baseball's more exciting. They're trying to get people who like the fast pace of hockey, and they're like the bases are bigger, and there's a pitch clock or the pitch clock, right?
Yep.
And all this stuff to make it faster. And most of the fights have been just like a money grab, like Mayweather fighting people that are already they're not in their prime anymore, and he's just so good at not getting hit. He can win all those fights, and even if he loses a fight, all that hype and stuff makes so much money. It's just such a cash grab. What they need to do is make the bases bigger. Like, do a shot clock. Like if you don't throw a punch in 5 seconds, we're gonna come out and hit you guys with a bat or something, or like they like drop
Break your kneecaps.
or like old Nickelodeon, like they just drop a bunch of ooze on both of them, and then they have to fucking slosh around and fight each other that way, or something. Like there has to be a fucking punch clock, or you lose if you don't swing X amount of times. Like they gotta start fucking the whole thing. I know it's an art, like the whole thing of like it's like chess, like. But dude, just start fucking swinging, man. Like,
Well,
or else like people aren't gonna fucking watch anymore.
Especially now because everything's so fast paced and like TikTok, you just swipe
Yeah,
second videos. Like I can't watch 12 rounds of boxing.
yeah, like
I will not.
I could.
No. I'll fall asleep. I'll take a nap.
only if people has to have Spectrum boxes.
Fuck you.
But you know what makes money is when they put it on TikTok and it's just that fucking the liver shot and then the kid falling. That's where they're
That's
fucking
the money shot.
everybody. Yeah, everybody that's nice porn reference. They're making so much money now on that as well. And then the fucking announcer, dude, he went on. He was talking. He was like fucking beatboxing movie plots and stuff, like for upcoming movies as trailers. Sponsored by Fast X, starring blah blah blah. You know, and then there was some other movie that they were fucking plugging. It's like, dude, you're supposed to just be saying the name of the fighters, their record, and fucking let's get going. And
Yeah.
he was like, fucking Dasani.
O'Brien looks at me. He's like, "Is he doing a fucking ad read?"
Yeah, dude. He was doing fucking all the ad reads right up front because then the fight would have to go
Coming
longer if
in
they had
at
more ads.
160. If they win the fight, you get a free Whopper. Like, that's
Yeah. Yeah, go call Papa John's and order your pizza. If there's a knockout.
$5 off.
Dude, yeah, if you guys watch the fight, you fucking heard all those ad reads right up front. They're like, oh wait, you guys got to go a couple more rounds because we got to get this ad read in.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited for the fight. I was excited during the fight. I'm just kind of bummed that Ryan lost.
First thing you're like, I'm getting my fucking money back.
But yeah, I'm still kind of salty over it. I was talking to Dodger Hogs on Instagram, and like, you know, occasionally I'll message him, which is crazy that he messages me back because he has like so many followers and stuff. But like we were talking about Lakers, and he had posted that Ryan lost. He posted the clip, and I'm like, just stick to Dodger content, dude. I'm like,
I'm fucking mad.
I'm sorry I yelled. I'm just a little salty right now. But yeah, you guys should check him out if you're into like Dodger baseball or something, Dodger content. He's really cool.
What was his at? Dodger Hog?
Yes. Let me get the I think it's the Dodger Hog. Let me get the full thing.
Shout out to Dodger Hog. I saw your hand. It was red. You're like,
It's the real Dodger Hogs with an S. So you'll look him up. He has 67,000 followers. Yeah, check him out. What else?
shout out, Dodger Hogs.
Got you. Shout out, shout out, shout out.
Yeah.
We can use 65,000 followers.
Yeah, we could. But thank you for the 50 subscribers we have now on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh. What's that clap doing in there?
Yeah,
was
we
it clapping
finally hit
along?
the 50 plateau, which is cool.
Let's talk about people clapping after a movie in a movie theater.
I hate that.
The actors aren't there. Just so you get, it reminds me of my dad would, because people at the movie theater in Mexico in the 60s and 70s, he would watch people walk behind the screen, and he's like, oh shit, that's where they have all the swords and stuff. Like he was talking about like going to watch Ben-Hur. He's like, oh, the horses are back there and stuff when he was a kid. And then he went back there, it was a restroom. That's when, like, he realized what movies were just on the screen or whatever. Yeah. That's cool if you guys clap after the movie. I don't mind. I'm not judging anybody.
I judge.
Well, fuck both of you. I clap. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn. I'm judging.
My wife hates it, so I stopped doing it.
So you can't. Yeah. Shout out to the wife.
he's he looks over. She's like, don't do it. Yeah, all right.
Dude, she's been so hyped, and she says it all the time now because I mentioned her in the last episode about shut that baby up. So she says it all the time now, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's funny when I go over because there's literally babies crying, and you hear in the background, "Shut that baby up."
Yeah. So she references the pod. A few people I've talked to, like, that listen, they're referencing the pod to me. I'm like, like I thought I would like maybe get not tired of it, but it's like, oh yeah, like I do that every week, but it's so fun, dude.
Yeah,
I think it's because, you know, people are actually listening, and I just want to take a second to say thank you to those that do listen.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I would ever get tired of people referencing the pods me. Yeah.
But when somebody like says gripes, like, oh, yeah, dude. Like I have a gripe. You know, it's not. I'm mad about something. No, I have a gripe about something. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What are we at?
We are at 1 hour and 9 minutes.
We had a couple of minutes of. I think we got topics for the next episode.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
We got lots of swipe rights on the next one.
Yeah, dude.
No, we're not doing that.
Damn, Daniel.
We got some gripes
Don't say
too.
no. It's already in motion.
All right, stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah, we're recording too because we won't be here next weekend. But Haitlin came up with a good idea. So
It's gonna be a good
No,
one.
she
We
did.
need lots
No,
of
she did.
feedback.
Uh-oh, I just broke my blade.
Dang.
And anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate it.
He felt both of us staring at him.
Yeah, I'm like,
Where do I look? I have a beard. I'll throw my beard back on.
What do I do with my hands?
Same.
hope you guys are having a great morning, great evening, great afternoon.
Yeah, have one of those.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Peace.